Hi there, and welcome to the rarest moments in cricket that will leave you amazed. Brace yourself as we dive right into the action. If you ever find yourself in a difficult situation, MS Dhoni is the man to call. When the rising Pune supergiants needed 23 off the final over against the Kings 11 Punjab, Dhoni stepped up to take his side home in style. 2 sixes and a 4 later, Pune required 6 runs off the last ball, and Dhoni obliged by flicking a memorable 6 over the leg side to seal the deal. Although the outcome was inconsequential for either team, Dhoni's superhuman effort made this a match to remember. Scott Boland's rise to international stardom is somewhat of a fairy tale. Making his Test debut at the tender young age of 32 during the 2021-22 Ashes, the seamer ripped through the England batting order at the MCG. He amassed astonishing figures of 6 for 7 during the first innings, a dream debut for any bowler. And he took all 6 wickets in just 3.3 overs, an unforgettable day for Boland, and even more so for the English batsman. Why are you chirping now, mate? Not getting any wickets? Mitchell Johnson probably wishes he had thought twice before saying those words to an irate James Anderson during the 2011 Ashes. In response to Johnson's jibe at Anderson's lack of wickets, the latter came up with a perfect retort by dismantling Ryan Harris's stumps the very next ball. Not a bad comeback from England's very own king of swing. A spinner bowling a bouncer isn't the most common sight in cricket, but one sunny day during a test match against Australia, a frustrated Joe Root proceeded to bowl a surprise bouncer to an unsuspecting Usman Khawaja. Khawaja was quick enough to duck out of the way to escape an embarrassing knock on the helmet at the hands of an off-spinner. Judging from his reaction, you would imagine Stuart Broad was the one bowling at him. The smile on Root's face suggested he was very pleased with his effort. And rightly so. Lasith the Slinger Malinga was a cricketing anomaly no one could quite figure out. The Sri Lankan pace legend holds the unique record of having registered a double hat-trick on 2 separate occasions, one of which came in T20 against New Zealand in 2019. Malinga decimated the Kiwis' top order, getting Munro, Rutherford, de Grandhomme and Taylor on consecutive deliveries. To achieve this feat once is rare, but to do it twice, simply amazing. Up next, we have a unique moment from the 2013-2014 Ashes in Australia. In what would become a symbol of England's dreadful performance during the series, Ryan Harris bowled a fiery delivery to Michael Carberry that snapped his bat in half. And that too from the middle. It even had the commentator exclaiming, "That is as rare as you'll see."
That is as rare as you'll see.
Ryan Harris tried getting his hands on the unique souvenir soon afterwards, but the bat was already on its way to the Bradman Museum by then. A Big Bash League game between the Perth Scorchers and the Melbourne Stars went off the rails as the Stars dismissed half of the Scorchers' batting order in just the 1 over. Bowling the final over of the first innings, Faulkner picked up 2 wickets to his name, while the Scorchers suffered an additional 3 run-outs to go from 5 down to all out in the space of 6 deliveries. A shocking end to an otherwise ordinary first innings. Despite Mohammad Irfan's relatively short career, the towering Pakistani pacer became pretty well known due to his decent bowling performances and even more so for his astonishing height. The 7'1" left-armer would go on to bowl a record-breaking spell during the 2018 Caribbean Premier League, conceding just the 1 run in 4 overs. And he picked up 2 wickets as well. The solitary run would come off the very last ball of his unplayable spell. A truly remarkable feat, this performance was as rare as they come. The first thing that comes to mind seeing Jofra Archer bowl is pace, raw pace. The lanky Englishman bowled a stunning delivery to dismiss Bangladesh's Sumya Sarkar, but what followed was even more spectacular. After clipping the bails, the ball went flying all the way over the boundary rope. How often do we see that? Thankfully, the ball evaded the batsman, otherwise it might have sent him flying too. Reaching the century mark is a milestone worth celebrating for any batsman. But Jason Roy took his celebrations a little too far when he ended up barging straight into the umpire. The incident would have made the highlights reel of any NFL game, but Roy's tackling talents seemed to be a little misplaced for an ODI match. But all is well that ends well, and luckily no one was hurt during this rare yet hilarious incident. And there you have it, folks, our top 10 rarest moments from the world of cricket. Be sure to like and subscribe for more amazing compilations from the gentleman's game.